Hello everybody, thanks for tuning into Skern Station. In this video we will have a look at the Shadowlands class changes for the two Demon Hunter specializations. First we start with the HAVOC DPS spec, and then we deep dive into the changes for the VENGANCE tanking specialization. Overall, Demon Hunters remain a very solid class to play in this expansion. Be it for PvP or PvE, you definitely will have fun playing this class. Without further ado, let's start with the class changes for the HAVOC DPS spec. The signature spell for Demon Hunters, Immolation Aura, is now also baseline for this specialization. You deal fire damage to enemies within 8 yards over 12 seconds and you will generate 20 fury instantly. This spell can be further improved with new talents that have been added. Blade Dance has been nerfed, unfortunately. It will only hit 5 nearby enemies. The 100% dodge chance for 1 second has been removed. At level 52, you will receive an upgrade to Fell Rush. It will deal 25% more damage. At level 54, you receive a new passive, and when you activate Metamorphosis, the cooldown of Eye Beam and Blade Dance is immediately reset. Your Chaos Strike will be upgraded and will deal 10% more damage at level 56. Furious Gaze is a passive that you will be receiving at level 58. When your Eye Beam finishes fully channeling, you will receive a haste buff for 15% for 12 seconds. Now let's proceed with the talents. In the first row, we have no changes. In the second row, we see that Insatiable Hunger has been updated. It will now buff your Demon Bite to deal 20% more damage, and it will generate 5 to 10 additional fury. Previously, it was only buffing Demon Bite to generate up to 10 additional fury. Since Immolation Aura is now a baseline spell and not a talent anymore, as we mentioned before, we receive a new talent to buff this spell. Burning Hatred will make your Immolation Aura to generate 60 additional fury over 12 seconds. This means that your spell will generate, if you talent this, a total of 80 fury over 12 seconds. In the third row, the Fell Mastery talent that used to buff your Fell Rush damage by 100% has been removed. Instead, we receive a new talent, Unbound Chaos. Activating Immolation Aura will cause your inner demons to slam into nearby enemies at the end of your next Fell Rush, dealing chaos damage. Fell Barrage has been moved to the final row. Instead of this, we get Glaive Tempest. You will launch 2 demonic glaives in a whirlwind of energy, causing chaos damage over 3 seconds to up to 5 enemies. In the next row, Soul Rendering has been updated. The Leech has been nerfed from 10% to 5%, but instead, you will gain 25% additional Leech while Metamorphosis is active. Desperate Instincts has been nerfed in this row. The damage reduction of 15% has been lowered to 10%. In the fifth row, the Cycle of Hatred talent will reduce the cooldown of your Eye Beam by 3 seconds, 4 Chaos Strikes that refund fury. Previously, it was reducing the cooldown of Metamorphosis. Essence Break is a new talent that slashes all enemies in front of you, dealing chaos damage and applying a debuff to the targets that increases the damage of your Chaos Strikes and Blade Dance by 40% for 8 seconds. This is like an improved version of the Dark Slash talent that we had before. This talent was only affecting one target. In the last row, Demonic has been nerfed. You will only enter 6 instead of 8 seconds into demon form after you finish channeling Eye Beam. Also, the Nemesis talent has been removed completely. Fell Barrage has taken its place. Unfortunately, it doesn't deal damage to all enemies anymore. It only deals damage to up to 8 targets. Concerning the HAVOC Demon Hunter PvP talents, we also have some changes. The most notable update for all classes and for all specs is that you cannot pick anymore Gladiator's Medallion, Relentless and Adaption. Although CC removing and CC diminishing talents have been removed. Also, Glimpse and Solitude have been removed as PvP talents for HAVOC Demon Hunters. Instead, you will receive 2 new ones. Cleansed by Flame. Your Immolation Aura now will dispel all magical effects cast on you. The other one is Mortal Rush. Your Fell Rush will afflict the targets it deals damage to with Mortal Wound. This debuff will reduce the effectiveness of healing spells on the target until it's cancelled. Now let's continue with the tanking specialization, the Vengeance Demon Hunter. The resource for Vengeance has been changed from Pain to Fury. Both specs now have the same resource for using their skills. Concerning the spell updates, Fell Devastation is now a baseline spell. It was previously a talent. Immolation Aura and Fiery Brand tooltips were changed to show now the total amount of damage done over time. At level 52, you will get a new rank of Infernal Strike. Its damage will be increased by 25%. With level 54, you will get a new rank for Fiery Brand. This will increase the duration of the effects by 2%. You will receive a new rank of Soul Cleave at level 56. This will increase the damage by 10%. The last upgrade for your character that you will receive while leveling is at level 58. Here you will get a passive called Revel in Pain. When Fiery Brand expires on your primary target, you will gain a shield that absorbs damage for 15 seconds. This is based on the damage you dealt to them while Fiery Brand was active. Now let's continue with the talent updates. In the first row, Abyssal Strike creates a sigil of flame when you land instead of increasing the range by 10 yards. The cooldown reduction of 8 seconds remains the same. Agonizing Flames also has been changed. It increases the duration of Immolation Aura by 50%. Previously, it was increasing the damage of Immolation Aura by 20%. The movement speed boost was reduced to 20 from 30%. Razor Spikes was removed. Instead, now we have Fell Blade in row 1. This was previously a talent in the third row. In the second row, we have no changes. Flame Crush in the third row has been removed. Instead, Infernal Armor has been added. It causes that your Immolation Aura increases your armor by 20% and melee attackers will suffer fire damage. Charred Flesh has been updated. It now makes the damage of your Immolation Aura increase the duration of your Fiery Brand by half a second per damage tick. In BFA, this talent was increasing the fire damage of your abilities to the target by 20%. Spirit Bomb was moved from row 6 to row 3. The next two rows have no changes. In row 6 we see that Gluttony was removed. Instead you can pick Void Reaver now. This talent was previously on the 7th row. Since Spirit Bomb was moved to the 3rd row, you can now pick Demonic instead. Your Fell Devastation will cause you to stay in demon form for 6 seconds after it finishes dealing damage. The 3rd talent in this row is new. It's called Soul Barrier. It will create a shield that lasts for 12 seconds and absorbs damage. This talent will consume all soul fragments within a 25-yard radius. Each soul fragment will increase the damage absorbed for a small amount. In the last row we have two new talents. Ruinous Bulwark is a passive that empowers your Fell Devastation. You will heal for an additional 15% and 50% of its overhealing will be converted into an absorb shield for 10 seconds. The last new talent is called Bulk Extraction. You demolish the spirit of all those around you, dealing fire damage to nearby enemies and extracting up to 5 lesser soul fragments, drawing them to you for immediate consumption. Concerning the Vengeance Demon Hunter PvP talents, it seems that only Solitude has been removed. All the rest remains the same for now. So people, I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you a good overview of all important Demon Hunter changes. In case of some last minute updates, I will post them in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. See you next time.